Hey, James at Barbourcreek Long Range Shooting School. Today I'm getting ready to do a little bit of a mess here. This is outside where the guys do the tall target tests on the scope. So I'm getting ready to do a tall target test on these 3 new track scopes with the Eagleman long range hunting reticle. As you can see, I got the jig set up down here, and then I'll show you downrange what we're doing. Again, apologize for the mess, but this is where the guys here at Barbourcreek do a tall target test or correction factor check on all scopes. Every scope that leaves here that's mounted on a rifle, the tall target test has been done. So let me get started, and then we'll show you as we mount these on the new school guns, or the new scopes on the school guns, and we'll get ready for class tomorrow. So that went right to 7, which is pretty nominal. Gotta love those turrets. All right, this is number 1. This one tracked 0.99646. And let me get the next one, so stand by. All right, number 2. Exactly the same. All right, so got lucky on that. This one is also 0.99626. Double check it. And let me adjust it just a little bit. Try to be as accurate as you can on these. All right, there we go. Yep. All right, so let me switch this out and do another one. That was easy. This is the last one. We're gonna do 3 today. And I'm at 30 minutes. Let's go down to 0. And it's actually pretty amazing. I've got all 3 of these that they basically all tracked exactly the same. 0.99646. I know I said 26 earlier. Let me double check it again. Never take it off one adjustment. Back to 30. Down to 0. Yep, I mean, it's there. 30. Maybe just a hair high. I'll try it again. I like to be as accurate as I can on this correction factor. Yeah, we're there. All right, so this was the easiest I've ever done. All 3 of these scopes tracked exactly the same. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run these upstairs, and we're gonna mount them on school guns and basically do a scope mount data. All right. All right, this is gun number 2. We're gonna go into the Eagle Ballistics app, and we are going to pull up gun number 2 and go through the same process. Gun number 2, we have an initial velocity of 2766.8, 2766.8, and everything else looks good. Okay. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, let me go back in here again and turn on and off the 0 lock, because we did re-zero it at a different pressure. All right, perfect. Okay. And, well, you know what? We did new rings, so let me measure the scope height and get that empty piece of brass out. Try to go center of the bolt where the firing pin hole is. Yeah, we're good. 2.06. All right, so we're going to run it straight out to 902 yards. And it's saying 24.25. Let me lift up the bipod here. I love these big turret numbers. Okay, first shot, I'll double check the wind and make sure the wind's good. First things first, find target, parallax. Wind is almost 0, let's say 0.5. All right, still 24.25. And here we go. Get rid of a little spin drift. right next to the bullseye, maybe 1 inch low. We'll double check it. Pretty much same bullet hole. Okay, so this one's good. I don't have to do anything, so the BC is correct. All right, we are now finished with the school guns. So what we did, again, is we mounted, as you can see, 3 of the new tract scopes with the Eagleman long-range hunting reticle. I got brass everywhere, so we haven't cleaned up since last class. Bottom line, this has the new reticle, the Eagleman long-range hunting reticle with the big turret numbers that I helped them design. And we're ready for class tomorrow, so I will see you guys tomorrow. So what I do want to do is reiterate what we did. So first and foremost, as soon as we got the scopes, we did a tall target test or a jig test, whatever you're running. We got the correction factor for the scope, which is extremely important. We mounted the scope. We used the wedge to get between the pick rail and the bottom of the scope, which is the most accurate way I found to get your scope as far as level goes on the scope. And then we put the levels on, and now this one here has 2 levels because I made this a right hand and left hand gun for some of my students that are right hand and left hand. We ran a Garmin for velocities. We're not truing velocities because that's really a false number. What we want to do is use real velocities and then true the BC. That way you're getting the BC that your barrel is producing. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. James at Barbourcreek Long Range Shooting School. Thanks for joining us.